Universe Vector Prime, a repaint of the Cybertron series, and actually timelined as 05, 06 Cybertron Vector Prime. Now, for this, it's the exact same toy as Cybertron Vector Prime, just painted in a scheme like the last Autobot from the old 1986 print of the Marvel Comics continuity, where Primus sends creates one robot that will protect, that will oversee for him after he's been destroyed and all the Transformers have been destroyed, to carry on his legacy. And in the classics comic continuity, he apparently creates minicons, which kind of makes sense considering he comes with a minicon. Safeguard. But we'll get to the toy in a moment. I actually bought 3 of these from Hazard Toy Shop. They were supposed to send me 3 Infernos, but nice bit of history. They mixed up the Hazard Toy Shop UPCs, but I'm okay with it. I'm not sending them back because he's actually pretty good, and I'll show you exactly why right now, because I've had this one prepared for you. So, what do we see about the last Autobot or Universe Vector Prime? Well, though it's got a lot of brown on it, and most of that brown is on the legs here, I wish they put some more silver or black into the legs, but maybe it would just blend in too much with the wings. But there's just way too much brown on these legs, and it's only, even the wheels are brown. Even if it's just the landing wheels were black, that would be enough for me, I guess. I don't know. There were some really nice highlights though that I wasn't expecting. He has green eyes, not light piped obviously, but he has. What I was impressed with was all of his gears are blue trigger. So there are 11 blue highlights, which I wasn't expecting at all. I was expecting just black, silver, and brown. So it was a nice surprise. He's got a silver tampographed Autobot symbol right here above the chest. Oh, 12 if you count. You also have to count the little star behind the Cybertron, Cyber Planet key, of which would be the second release of Vector Prime's key, now in a nice orange. Here's a shot of the back. Obviously, most of his jet mode on the back there. It's a big wingboard. And the missile. It's orange. Minicon Safeguard. And transform him to robot mode, which transforms pretty simply, and someone noted to me that it transforms a lot like how Vector Prime transforms. It does, because his gun goes onto his back and everything. And he's one of the more articulate minicons because he's got ball joints in his arms, so you can get into some really nice poses. So what, minicons are worth like $3, so that's 3 of your $20 right there in the minicon. And he's got a great sculpt. Yeah, it has 3 sounds in it. Okay, put the key in, and you get a bunch of beep 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 beep. Cyber key activation noises. You raise the arm, and it activates another noise that I forget what it is. But if you put the cyber key in, lock it, and then move the arm up, you get a third noise, which is like a sword slashing noise, and I like that noise the best. I mean, 3 noises in a Voyager. Voyagers don't usually have electronics. Vector Prime is one of the few occasions you get one. Now, here's one thing you may not have thought of would be interesting, and I really like this. I prefer it to the original Vector Prime sword because, check it out, it is silver. It is glorious silver. it's still rubbery, but you know, it's now painted silver with a black handle. It's just uber awesome. For $20, you get the sound, you get sounds, you get a missile launcher, you get a mini con. I mean, when you consider all the gimmicks that are in Vector Prime, his simple transformation becomes less and less of an issue. But let's go on. And green-eyed tails, I probably mentioned that. Now, let's transform him. It's very simple. I think it's simple. Just pop in the arms, make sure the plates are free. Take out that sword. Just the backpack wings. Basically just lining things up so they look like the ship. Alright, that's it. And what I like to do is I like to pop his two torso plates so they look more like wings. Just something else otherwise, so he doesn't look quite so flat. Boring. You can still pop the Cyber key in this mode. Right on top there. And you can put the sword. It's a handy storage compartment. A good way to keep it from getting bent is to use that storage compartment. Missile is primarily used for this mode. Ouch. And Safeguard, our minicon, who is brown and gray entirely, silver face. Can also dock right on top, give him a little extra firepower, but I like the engineering of making him dock. Look at how nice this toy is. I mean, just if you own the original Vector Prime like I do, then, oh, I forgot to extend these panels on the sides, which are brown and black. Yay! Hasbro decided to paint them more than one color this time. And you get guns and some satellite dishes on the bottom, where the feet were. Or rather, I should say the feet are guns. You still have a lot of play value, decent articulation, but it's mostly about his gimmicks that make it worth buying, you know. I mean, if you like gimmicks, you're going to buy this toy. And that's all I have to say about Vector Prime.